Hey everybody, it's Bill Savage and I'm here with Matt Scott and we're the Money Guys, the real Money Guys. And we do a couple of videos every couple of weeks or so just to pass on some information about different subjects that we like to think we know about. So we're going to pass that information on to you today. And Matt, I got a quick question for you. I'm constantly inundated with on TV about buying gold and buying silver. It all sounds nice. But is gold and silver a decent, safe investment for the average Joe to make?
That's a great question. And like we talked about before in a previous video, if it's on TV,
Yeah, true.
no,
Questionable.
questionable. So all those commercials, obviously, these are companies that are they're going to make money by you buying the gold through them. And I'm not saying that that's wrong, but obviously there's a motivation there. But it's a good question. And so people believe if I buy gold, then gold's never going to lose value, right?
Theory.
But my dad always taught me that back when I used to collect comic books and I would talk about how much they're worth, he would say, son, they're only worth what people are willing to pay for it.
There you go.
So gold's the same way. Now, not to get into too much detail about our U.S. economy, but there's not enough gold and silver in existence to back up the dollar bills that we have that are supposed to be based on that gold and silver.
Right.
So we're talking about what is the supposed value of things. So it's not necessarily a case of it always has value. Okay. The second problem is, your mama always said, don't put all your eggs in
One basket.
Okay.
Right.
So gold isn't necessarily a bad thing, precious metals, but it's a basket. Okay. Some people say, well, I want to invest in oil because oil will always be worth money. Well, maybe, but it does go up and down in price, and that's still one basket.
Right.
So when you invest, you want to do what's called diversify. So you want to invest in something like a mutual fund. Okay, so if you buy like a mutual fund plan, it's an investment plan, but your money is spread out among gold, oil, pharmaceuticals, U.S. stock, bonds. You get a little bit of a lot of things. And that way, when one thing's doing good and one thing's doing bad, you still make an average.
So I'm a little bit safer in something like a mutual fund that might have gold and silver in it.
Sure.
Along with some other things, rather than putting all my money in gold and silver.
Absolutely.
And then that market tanks.
Yes.
And I'm out the door.
Right. So for example, if gold is down in value, precious metals down in value, but pharmaceuticals are up, now you get that average. So when you hear people losing a lot of money in investing, usually it's because they invested all in one exciting, sexy thing,
Right.
and it's not doing good at the moment.
Kind of like I did with the internet stocks back in the early 2000s.
Yep, absolutely. And the other problem is this: when you're buying individual investments, it takes more money to do that.
Yeah.
So in other words, if one share of stock is $200 a share, then if you don't have $200, you can't even buy one.
Right.
But a mutual fund puts a lot of stuff together and allows you to spend only $25 or $50 a month and keep investing consistently and gaining a nice average interest rate from it.
Okay.
So basically, when it comes to investing, don't think get rich quick, think get rich slow. Is that your gold guy trying to get you to buy some gold?
That's it.